The revival of an icon doesn't happen every day, and when it does, it carries more than nostalgia, it carries expectation. The 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350 is one of those rare machines that doesn't just return, it roars back with purpose, bringing with it the spirits of the original road lineage but rebuilt for a new era of riders who crave classic soul fused with modern engineering. Today on the Bike Bulletin, we're diving deep into what makes this motorcycle one of the most talked about retro performance machines of the year, exploring its features, ride feel, design story, and why Yamaha believes the Rajdoot name deserves a second chapter. The first thing you notice when the 2025 Rajdoot 350 rolls into sight is the unmistakable silhouette. Yamaha has gone all in on the neo-retro identity, sculpting the tank with a muscular curve reminiscent of the original road while trimming the bodywork to stay lean, purposeful, and authentically vintage. The dual-tone classic paint options of heritage blue, retro red, and metallic smokia aren't just color choices, they're a tribute to the bike's glory days. Add to that the polished aluminum side panels, rounded LED headlamp with integrated DRL ring, and spoke-style alloy wheels, and you have a motorcycle that effortlessly blends the past with modern standards. Even the blueprint-inspired font used for the Rajdoot 350 badge feels intentional, like Yamaha wanted every detail to tell a story, but heritage design is only half the promise. The real question riders want answered is, what's powering this legend's comeback? Under the tank sits a 349cc parallel twin engine tuned specifically for crisp mid-range punch and smooth linear acceleration. Though Yamaha has moved away from the original two-stroke setup for obvious emission reasons, the engineers have done everything possible to retain that road thrill. The engine revs freely, with a distinctive exhaust note engineered through dual short canisters that mimic the crackly aggression of the old two-stroke while remaining refined enough to meet modern noise norms. The power output sits comfortably around the mid-30 horsepower range, offering a perfect sweet spot between city agility and highway maturity. This is not a bike built for outright speed domination, this is a bike built for feel, for engagement, for that raw riding charm that made the Rajdoot name legendary. Performance-wise, the 2025 Rajdoot 350 delivers a balanced and lively experience. The throttle response is crisp, especially in the 4,000 to 7,000 RPM range, where the bike feels most alive. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth with short, confident shifts, and the gear ratios are tuned to keep you in the power band without constant downshifting. In the city, the bike feels playful and light on its feet thanks to its sub 180 kg curb weight. Out on the open road, it holds effortlessly at cruising speeds, and when you twist the throttle for an overtake, the twin-cylinder heart delivers without hesitation. Vibration levels have been minimized using Yamaha's latest balance shaft setup, ensuring that even at higher speeds, the engine feels refined while still letting a hint of retro character seep through the bars and pegs enough to keep the riding experience raw without making it fatiguing. One of the biggest evolutions in the new Rajdoot 350 is its chassis. Yamaha has built it around a diamond frame reinforced for improved torsional rigidity, giving it confident handling while still preserving agility. The front sports 37mm telescopic forks, while the rear gets a dual shock setup with gas-charged units, another nod to classic styling but significantly modernized for stability. Despite its retro appearance, the suspension tuning genuinely impresses. It absorbs broken roads smoothly, stays planted during fast turns, and remains responsive even under sudden weight transfer. Riders familiar with the original Rajdoot series will appreciate how this new model retains a familiar upright stance but adds renewed controllability. Braking is handled with a 300mm front disc and 230mm rear disc paired with dual-channel ABS. The feel at the lever is progressive, and the bike doesn't dive excessively under hard braking, a sign of thoughtful tuning. The tires, too, play a role. Yamaha has fitted it with classic pattern radial rubber designs to maintain grip in both wet and dry conditions while contributing to that authentic vintage aesthetic. It's the kind of motorcycle that encourages confidence, whether carving through twisting hill roads or casually gliding through mid-morning urban traffic. The electronics package on the 2025 Rajdoot 350 is subtle but modern. Instead of overwhelming digital systems, Yamaha has chosen to keep things minimalistic, aligned with the retro theme. The bike features a semi-digital meter that combines an analog-style tachometer ring with a compact LCD hub for speed, fuel, gear indication, and trip data. Bluetooth connectivity comes standard, enabling call alerts, turn-by-turn navigation, and ride stats through Yamaha's Y-Connect app. It's just enough technology to satisfy modern riders without breaking the vintage immersion. The switch gear quality feels premium, the backlit controls add nighttime convenience, and the electrical components are weather-sealed for long-term durability. One of the Rajdoot's most underrated strengths is its ergonomics. The seat height sits at a friendly 790mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The cushioning is supportive, the seat has an ideal contour for long rides, and the pillion section is spacious enough for comfortable two-up journeys. The handlebar is wide and slightly pulled back, giving that natural upright posture that keeps fatigue away during extended rides. The foot pegs are positioned neutrally and not too rear set, not too forward, which complements its identity as a retro performance commuter. Whether you're navigating tight lanes, cruising down highways, or taking it out for weekend coffee rides, the position feels right. Fuel efficiency is another aspect Yamaha has carefully addressed. Thanks to modern fuel injection and efficient combustion engineering, the Rajdoot 350 manages to deliver an impressive mileage range of 30–35 km/L depending on riding style. For a twin-cylinder motorcycle with punchy performance, this is a respectable figure and ensures that the bike remains practical for everyday use, not just nostalgia-driven weekend outings. Now let's talk about why the 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350 stands out in a crowded retro market. First, it isn't trying to be another modern classic clone. Its identity is built on a genuine legacy, and Yamaha has respected that. Second, it delivers the thrills of a twin-cylinder engine in a price bracket dominated mostly by single-cylinder machines. That alone gives it a distinctive performance edge. Third, its design isn't overdone and unnecessary chrome, no exaggerated panels, just clean lines, functional aesthetics, and tasteful details. It's a motorcycle that looks good today and will still look good 10 years from now. The unique selling points don't stop there. The exhaust note is unmistakably character-rich, the handling feels intuitive for both new and seasoned riders, and the bike manages to blend everyday usability with emotional appeal. This is a motorcycle that speaks to the heart before it impresses the brain. It's the kind of machine riders will bond with and not just ride. In terms of price, the 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350 is expected to launch at around a superscript 12.45 lakh to a superscript 12.55 lakh ex showroom, placing it in a competitive but attractive segment. Considering the twin-cylinder engine, retro premium design, and Yamaha's reliability legacy, the pricing makes it one of the best value propositions in the retro motorcycle category.